Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the beautiful Boston Speedway out here in Boston, Massachusetts. On the pole is Joey Murphy, then it is Dylan Schwallenberg, then it's the Ford Performance Brigade of Al Lagasse, John Gilbert, Tony Newman, right there behind John Gilbert, and there's James Kinghart. So Ford Performance has brought some pieces. Gonna go to a big faraway cam so you can see the whole track and everything. As Al Lagasse looks to make a move for the race lead here on Joey Murphy, a car we're gonna go watch. Starting shotgun on the field, Annie Thomas, the back-to-back defending winner here at Hillside in Boston. But Al Lagasse right now in the lead and hoping to keep Ford's streak alive here at this racetrack for 3 for 3. You got some other good Fords in the field. There's Jonathan Zorlian. Go back here. There's Zachary Fitzwater, last week's winner. Eric Rodriguez. A few others back here. As Joey Murphy's going to battle with Al Lagasse for the race lead. James Kinghart and the Jacobs Industries Ford going to maybe try to make a move on Joey Murphy. Murphy this time going to hold him on for Chevrolet. Looks to do what they did yesterday and win here in Boston. Chevrolet has not won here in every season we've ran. It has been Ford. Pretty much dominated. And Andy Thomas went back-to-back last season. If you're looking at Fords, though, look at them all right here. Ford Performance sitting second, third, fifth, and sixth. A team that has been in talks with Ford because they said they didn't have the performance the other four teams had, and they was wanting to change body styles, and Ford was telling them no. John Gilbert was getting very frustrated with the process of that, and I think we have a caution, and a lot of damage, a lot of torn up cars. Luis Hernandez is in it. A car that I don't see any damage on, defending winner Annie Thomas, but something has happened here at Boston. I think it's going to start on up here. There's Luis Hernandez on the very bottom of the racetrack. Ooh, something definitely happened. Samet Oskin and Samet Oskin gets into Eric Rodriguez, and the 3 is way on the apron. They just barely make some contact with Luis Hernandez, and Alan Matthews gets involved. Leroy Mercer, Michael Haas involved, Cynthia Bright involved. Max Anderson's destroyed. But I think the rest of the field got through it fairly clean. Rick Johnson's got some damage. Oh, what happened to Dylan Schwallenberg? 6th place car has a ton of front end damage. So does, I don't know if that's John Gilbert. Ooh. Stephen Pollard's car was sitting on the track. The field is going by pretty hard to steep. David Diaz hits him. Shoots up and gets right into Dylan Schwallenberg. Comes back down and hits DJ Curtis. He got both of the Team SB cars. Not intentional by any means, but boom, gets DJ. Gets Eric Monaco, yesterday's winner. Gets Blake Warren. Scott Roush. Ash Curtis has got a ton of nose damage. That's where we're seeing Rick Johnson get his damage. Crazy turn of events has taken place here at Boston. Get you back to the green flag. Back to the green flag. You didn't miss a thing. We just took the green. As you can see, there's a lot of lap cars in between Joey Murphy and 2nd place. Leroy Mercer trying to get back on the lead lap. You can see from 32nd to 34th is all right in front of the race lead, or right in front of second spot. Let's scroll back. Dylan Schwallenberg just upset on the radio. Does not know why that had to happen to him and his team like that. New second place man, Jonathan Zorlian. But right now, Joey Murphy is having a handful with Leroy Mercer getting up here in clean air. That 33 has became pretty quick. Got a little bit of damage on it, but not a lot. He's bringing Jonathan Zorlian to the mix for the lead. 3 wide down the back straightaway. That's going to help that top groove a little bit. Help Leroy get by Joey Murphy. Joey Murphy, race leader, Leroy Mercer, battling to keep on the lead lap. Leroy Mercer back on the lead lap. Now he's just going to hope for a quick caution as now Al Lagasse is going to the point. Car we haven't seen a lot, Patrick Smith, running P3. Actually, he's he's P4. Thought he might have been one of those lap cars, but no, he's right there in the mix. As Jonathan Zorlian looking for his first ever Sportsman win, battling with Al Lagasse. A lot of cars with a lot of damage. Getting there, Robbie Jackson's at P20. Riding around, look at Will Goss starting his charge, P13. But right now the race lead belongs to Al Lagasse. And that number 34 Ford Fusion is about to catch a lap car. That's Jonathan Zorlian, who was on the lead lap. So Leroy Mercer going to try to get by the 3 car. That is for position. He's actually going to have to slow down. Got stuck up there behind him. You don't want to be behind the 3. That's going to help Zorlian. Jonathan Zorlian to the lead. And that's brought Ron Monaco, or not Ron Monaco, that's brought Cody Monaco with him and Patrick Smith. Al Lagasse still stuck behind the 3 car up on the top lane. Look at the line of cars that passed him. Zorlian going to put Leroy Mercer back a lap down as he is getting a charge contending here from Cody Monaco. Eric Monaco won this thing yesterday in the Under Armour Pro Series. Or not Eric Monaco, excuse me. Joseph Curtis won this race yesterday. My bad. No, it was Eric Monaco. I don't know. It's been a couple days since we recorded. But right now, Cody Monaco looking to have a great shot. Try to keep up with the 29 of Jonathan Zorlian. Zorlian trying to pull away and get his first ever ERL Sportsman victory. Leroy Mercer right in the middle of those 2 cars. Oh, Tim Randolph won yesterday's race. Now Zorlian getting passed by Leroy Mercer. Almost late in this race. Ooh, almost contact between the 55 and the 27. Man, Leroy Mercer's battling. As Jonathan Zorlian battling here with Leroy Mercer, trying to put him a lap down. As they're about to catch some other lap cars here in a moment. Dylan Schwallenberg, Jonathan Zorlian battling. Dylan Schwallenberg's night kind of ruined by by mistake by the ERL officials by not telling the cars to run high, and which caused a big commotion on a lot of cars to get really bad damage. Look at Robbie Jackson, though, sitting right here on the cusp of cracking the top 10. And don't look now, Annie Thomas is right here on P18 that are starting shotgun on the field. Probably not going to help Annie get up here and maybe win this race. But Annie Thomas has been the real trooper. Oh, yeah, look at the 3. 3 is just giving the room. Ooh, the 27 in the wall, trying not to wreck the 3. Jonathan Zorlia now has got one more car to pass. And then he is scot-free. Yeah, he's scot-free for a while. Actually, that's going to move Robbie Jackson to the top 10. P9, Zorlian making the pass on Dylan Schwellenberg. Dylan letting Zorlian have it. Dylan drove for that truck team last season. Basically, that's sort of his ally and his teammate. And now we got a battle between Ford Performance for second spot. Who wants it more? John Gilbert last season turned somebody to try to get a shot at it. Will Goss put the bumper to John Gilbert, moves him up out of the way. Zorlian tries to hang on and battle. Look at Luis Hernandez trying to battle back here and try to get up here and maybe get up in the top 20. Top 30 does score points now in the Sportsman Series. Annie Thomas up to 15th that are starting shotgun on the field. But James Kinghart looking for his first win. 2 first-time winners could win today with James Kinghart and Jonathan Zorlian. But the car right here in third, Tony Newman, won a race last season, barely cracking in. And it's a battle. Ford is going to go, looks like they're going to go 3 in a row unless Will Goss has something to say, as he is starting to catch, but Kinghart is battling Zorlian for the race lead. Late here at Boston, Gilbert having to get out of the throttle. Crossing the line. Will Goss is putting the bumper. Here comes Chevrolet along with the Toyota. Spencer Gilmore making a charge. Tony Newman has came close to winning here at Boston. James Kinghart, does he got enough in that Ford Performance engine to get around a couple more laps? They may catch the 3 car once again. They probably won't. Maybe Zorlian's got a shot to run him back down. Coming to 2 laps of racing to go. Kinghart leads Zorlian. Tony Newman sets P3 kind of in the blocker spot. Here comes Zorlian to the inside. Newman going to try to the inside. That's going to let Will Goss there. Goss is on the inside. They may actually catch the 3. Oh, if they catch him, it's going to be in a very bad spot. Zorlian doesn't have enough. Kinghart probably does. That is not what the 38's nose looks like. Coming around to take the checkered flag, James Kinghart is going to get his first ever Sportsman victory here at Boston. And Ford continues its dominance here in the Northeast. That's 3 in a row for Ford. If you count the Under Armour Pro race yesterday, that's 4 wins at Boston for Ford. And that goes to Ford Performance, their first win of the season, as next week they head to Texas World. Official results is right here from 1st to 28th. That's all the points getters besides 2. So if you want to pause the video here and get where you finished, go ahead and take a look, see if you finished in top 28. And then I'm going to go on down here to the bottom half of the field. A lot of cars retired. And a lot of cars had some big problems in this race today. But here you go. Leroy Mercer, the last car to score points. And that's the rest of your field, guys. We will see you guys next week from Texas World.